Without further ado, let's get in here and see what this one here is all about. Bada bing, bada boom. We got some paperwork, and otherwise we have the box there. So very straightforward unboxing experience, if you would. But I believe the name on this one is called the Orochi. And this one here has the sort of bluish, purplish, somewhere borderline between blue and purple, sort of G10 scales with, I want to say a bolster here. Is that steel? Is that, all right, that's going to be a steel bolster, right? Kind of has a titanium look to it, but just to solve the mystery, right, that is steel. We have prow liners with a matching, right, that bluish, purplish G10 backspacer, and a deep pocket carry clip, right, not reversible on the other side. We do have speed holes, right, 3 different speed holes on both ends, right, they're matching going from bigger to smaller, and thumb studs for deployment, and a very, I want to say a very minimal back flipper here, if that's what it is, right. Check out the size of that back flipper. It has no jimping on it, right. We'll go ahead and test it. The thumb studs are also pretty interesting too, right. Check these out. Haven't seen thumb studs like that before, if you ask me, but let's go ahead and get it deployed here. The Orochi. Here we go. Bam. All right. Check out the blade there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a second, right? Give it a wipe here. It doesn't come with as many oils as some other companies do, so I don't mind that. The steel here is going to be 14C 28N steel, and there is a Damascus version. There's 2 variants, right? There's a Damascus variant and this one here with the satin finish. It is a flat grind with a switch here, kind of like a drop point, sort of almost clip point, right? Kind of trails up a bit here towards the tip. So a little bit of Persian perhaps, but not too crazy. You guys be the judge. It does have this sort of recurve, kind of feels like a little bit of recurve, a little bit of hint of recurve there in this area here. And then obviously this whole portion here. So it's like 2 different sharp edges there that connect. So very interesting design choice right there. Right, get a closer look. I mean, it looks gorgeous. I absolutely like how it looks. Love the geometry, something a little bit different for a change. And it is going to be a liner lock. Let's check out the engagement here on the liner. We have about maybe 30-35% engagement. It has jimping on the liner, and not a lot of access from the show side, but we can push down and disengage. All right, that's very easy, very simple to do. It doesn't pinch the thumb or anything, so that's a good sign. Checking out the close. So that is a very nice little, all right, check that out. Not even shaking it, and it's closing almost entirely on its own. We can reverse flick. The answer is yes. Oh yeah, we can do that for sure. Thumb deployment is good. Reverse flick is good. The $1,000,000 question is that a back flipper or not? And the answer is yes. The answer is absolutely yes. It does work as a back flipper. Let's test it out one more time. It works. You can light switch it. All right. Can you push button it? Nah, that's going to make you fail the deployment there. So more of like a, yeah, light switching approach works. And again, very minimal, right? They almost could have done the whole knife. Here's where I'm not complaining, because they could have done this whole design without the back flipper at all, and it would have worked just fine, right? You got thumb stud, you can reverse flick, right? Have at least 2 deployment options. And you know, I've seen so many knives without a back flipper that only have thumb studs, but they went the, you know, extra mile. Say, hey, why not? We don't necessarily want a very pokey, you know, out there long, lengthy back flipper, but something minimal like that. If you wanted to use it as a back flipper, you absolutely can. Now, it's not going to be the most satisfying or comfortable back flipper in the history of back flippers, but the answer is yes, it works. And you know, if it had a little bit more jimping, and if it came out just a tad bit more, that would probably make a huge difference. But for what it is, I think some knives out there are going for the whole aesthetics preference of being minimal on like a back flipper, so it doesn't stick out too much. But long story short, the answer is yes, it absolutely does work. And even look at the detail here in the liners. They kind of cut out a little bit of a section on both ends, just so you have a little bit more leverage with your index finger to be able to deploy the blade that way. So nice to have, right? Some additional deployment. Obviously the thumb studs, you know, are going to feel a little bit easier, more natural on the deployment. I'm going to set the knife down for a second before somebody else at me in the comments, Miguel, you flip the knife around too much, man. Let me take some pictures. Let me get a closer look. You know, you're like moving the knife around all the time, and, you know, you flick it around too much. So I got you, fam. All right, let me just go ahead and let you take it in, right, for what it is. I will say this. I do like the handle design. pretty good. Ergos here, pretty solid. I do feel the pocket clip a tad bit. I'm going to go 9 out of 10. 9, yeah, 9 out of 10 feels good. Able to get a full 4-finger grip. And guess what? You can forward choke a tad bit, but you do want to be aware of this corner right there because it's a little pokey corner right there. So just be mindful when you forward choke. It does feel good to be able to get more control of the blade, right? When cutting, if you want to forward choke a tad bit, just again, be mindful when you do it. We said the steel again is 14C28N. It doesn't have it printed here on the blade like many companies do. So that's just something to keep in mind there with CRKT. Reverse grip feels good. Friday night gas station fighting grip feels good. The Pakal grip, maybe not so much. But yeah, but as far as the action goes, I might checking out the closing, right? At least 2 different deployment options. That feels very nice. Loving the grippy G10 scales. They're nice in contour. And I mean, overall, if you like the design and the geometry, right? This one absolutely is a looker. It's hard to debate that. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Either this one or this one. Peace.